Up early in the morning, get the kids off to school. Rise and grind, pack a lunch or two, then get to work in a few. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rise and grind. Hey, hey. Rise and grind for your daily news. Rise and grind, grinding just for you. Rise and grind when you don't have a clue. Rise, we've got the scoop for you. Yeah. Rise and grind. Oh yeah. Rise and got the scoop for you. Rise and grind. Knowledge is power. Rise and we've got the scoop for you. Yeah.
Power, knowledge is power. I got the scoop for you. That's what I got your bank.
That's okay. You still sound a little rusty.
Yeah, I am. That's okay. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We do this every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Even if you're tired, get off your ass, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to jam 102.7 right now. No. I went to radio mode for some damn reason.
102.7. You really went into radio mode.
Yeah, 102.7. I said 102.7. They don't even exist no more, do they?
Yeah, they do. Okay. 102.7. I think it's like the old school station.
Still got one. 105.9. 105.9 to 92.3 is old school in our area, Detroit, Michigan. For those checking us out, we really appreciate y'all. Today, I want to introduce you to myself. My name is Miles Dixon, one of the hosts of the day, and the other host we got, she's a beautiful young actress. She do what she got to do. She had a website. Her name is Miss Brittany Chanel. Y'all give a round of applause for Brittany Chanel.
Good morning. Good morning.
Your voice come through so clear.
Thank you.
Yeah. I wasn't talking to you. I was on the phone. Hello?
Yeah, what up?
Oh, yeah.
You a real life hater.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, I can hate when I want to.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Real life hater.
It's the Rise and Grind Morning Show. That's what we do. We hate all the time. Today we are talking about who is your go-to? Who is your go-to? Or what is your go-to? Sometimes it can be people with dogs. I don't understand. Like,
Or it is like some people might go to drinking.
And be thinking they talking to their like, what is they, Sam?
That's what I'm saying. Like some people be, some people be drinking.
Sam's like, real, or I don't know. Right? If it was Reed, I'll relieve you.
Some people be doing some.
That's crazy shit.
People be doing some stuff.
Yeah. So, who is your go-to, Brittany?
My mama is my go-to.
My mama.
My mama. Yeah, like she get me together real quick.
Do she?
Yeah. Real quick.
Make you trying to turn you to a punk real quick, too?
No, it just be one of those, like you having, like you know how you have your days where you, I don't know, because you seem to be Miles, but you have your days and you're just really not feeling life or just going through, or you just like, dang, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, she get you together real quick. Like, she constantly reminds you of who you are, what you're about, what you represent, what you have, your value. Like, constantly, constantly does that. So, she definitely, like, makes you feel better. And then after you have a conversation, you're like, dang, I was tripping. Yeah.
I mean, most of the time people be tripping.
Yeah, but...
Most of the time people be tripping for no goddamn reason.
But it be like those self-talks.
You talking to yourself?
No. We all talk to ourselves. If you're not, then I don't know who you talk to. But it's just those moments that we get in our feelings.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when you get in your feelings, and I feel like that's the most important thing. Like when you get in your feelings, it's really important how you talk to yourself. It's like, it's what you say to yourself in those moments of you having those down days. That's what I think is the most important.
Oh, that's dope. Because, like when you're driving over a bridge, you don't be like, fuck my life. You don't want to be thinking like that.
Yep. Exactly, yep.
Then they say, wait a minute, I want my life.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I wonder how many times people try to kill themselves.
What's going on to you? Black King. Oh, Lord, have mercy. She said the sound is going in and out.
Yeah, I believe it. It's us. It's just us.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm going to just keep us to a particular level.
Okay.
And you keep your headphones on so we won't get no squeaking.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, I wonder how many times somebody went to kill themselves. Like, oh shit, my fault.
Have you had those thoughts?
No, I thought about killing myself when I was younger.
Really?
Right after my mother died. Yeah.
I've never thought about killing myself. I've always thought about having like an outer body experience.
No, I want to have an out of body shit.
Yeah, I want to have an outer body
I want to
experience.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I never thought about killing myself. Just more so like, just having an outer body experience, like wanting to see how people really see and view
I think
myself.
it's either Richard Pryor or Quincy Jones or Barry Gordy. One of the three actually did a funeral while they was living,
Really?
and how people would react.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I would like to do something like that because it seems like people care when you're gone.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. Like when you're gone, that's when people start to care. Like, oh, they say all these great things. They was this person and they was that person and I'm like, nah, I don't believe that.
Wasn't shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody always seems to do all the great. Like I feel like nobody tells the truth when you leave.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
Or either they lying on you or they held their feelings.
Exactly.
And lived the lie.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I was like, I would like to have a. So you know, like the Christmas Carol movies that they do.
Oh yeah.
And you have like the three spirits come and visit you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like an outer body experience. Like I would like to have.
I would like to go through that.
I would like to have something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Tia saying it's no sound for real.
She said no sound.
She said it's no sound for real.
Tia just don't know what the hell she doing. That's her phone. 'Cause we
It definitely sounds Tia. What's that? Blickling?
Blue Queen, respectfully.
Bloopers.
Respectfully, we got sound.
They was this person and they was that person.
Yeah, we had sound.
It's definitely
yeah,
sound.
Definitely
Definitely
sound to you. Maybe not sound going through Facebook. That's why I don't really be relying on Facebook.
It's been a lot of stuff going on with Facebook here lately.
Yeah, Facebook will have you all fucked up.
And you know, you could buy your little check mark. You could buy your verification now and all of that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so gay.
And I don't want to. I'm not gonna buy my verification.
First of all,
I know who I am.
Who is anybody to verify me? Period. All this was just a build up for people to be stupid all over again. Like, so if somebody won't make a fake post of me, like, okay.
I mean, I think imitation is the best form of flattery is the best form of imitation. Imitation is the best form of flattery. Yeah. I said it backwards. You know what I meant, though. You know what I meant.
Tia, cut up your phone.
You know what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant.
That's what I meant. But yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. But you know, people don't like rocking with you. It's like, oh wait, how many followers you got? Oh yeah, you ain't doing nothing. I'm like, oh, but these are real followers. Yeah. Like some of your followers probably pay for it.
A lot of people followers are paying for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for people to follow me.
Shout out to people who be paying for their followers. Y'all some bums. I mean, if it was a gig or a gimmick to do so in the beginning to get something, okay. But come on, quit acting like y'all got people following you for real.
Yeah.
I could tell you lying about people following you. You got 500,000 people following you, but when you go live, it'd be saying 2.
Or your comments and likes.
Yeah, they gotta
like if you be having like 4, 5,000, 10,000 people following you, you don't even have like 100 and something likes. I'd be like, okay, yeah.
Well,
I still think you would have a little bit more likes.
No,
than that.
100 likes with 10,000 followers. That's about average because it's based off of 1%. It's based off of 1%.
Okay, all right.
Everything is majority of anything you think of is going to be based off of 1%.
Or point.
1.2 to 2%. That's why you have 1% or 2% people rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wealthy. And yes, I wipe my nose while I was on air because I can. Kept my hands clean.
It's better than things coming out of your nose.
Yeah, because you know what's funny? I was talking to somebody yesterday, and the booger did just came out my nose like Batman. It was like
okay, that's disgusting.
One of the dry
What's up, girl boy? That's
It
disgusting.
was one of the dry ones. It was like, and it just swung. I was like, what the hell? And it was like a little flake.
Yeah. It might have been just ashy.
Yeah, but I'm glad I was in front of one of my friends. That was embarrassing. If I was talking some business and the bug was to come on my nose like it was Batman, I don't know what I would do. Shout out to everybody who keep boogers in their nose.
That's disgusting.
What's wrong? You got boogers in your nose right now.
I don't.
I see them.
I can feel them.
I see them.
I don't.
You go with me, you can feel your boogers.
People can feel your boogers. Because you can't breathe clearly If you check on your breathing and you breathe through your nose properly, you could be able to feel your boogers.
What about the crust ones that's up top? You know,
You can feel. You're not breathing clearly.
Hold on. Okay.
You can feel them.
I can feel them.
They be moving.
I'm one with my boogers.
They be moving.
They be moving. Nasty.
No.
So we just found out Brittany go-to person in her life is her mother. That is so dope. Everybody's not blessed to still have their mother.
I understand that. That's why I'm very grateful.
Yeah, such as myself. So I have multiple go-to people. It all depends on what I'm going through.
Yeah, I get that. I would say I have multiple too, but I'm saying like,
When I'm feeling emotional distraught, there's one person I would never call.
what was that?
My friend Tanja.
Yeah, I got a friend that
I would never.
I got a friend like that.
One time she said, "Well, you just got to man up." I was like, well, "I'm trying to man up."
Yeah.
No, I wasn't crying, but she told me that, so I said I'd never call her again.
Yeah, I have a person. If I'm amped about something,
Yeah,
you don't. I have a person that I just don't call because they gonna make you wanna do some damage, and it's like, you know what? Bye. I'm not calling you. Bye.
that'd be the
Yes, girl, boy, he does have on a Girth shirt.
Girl. Yes. That goes with. Those are the worst friends to have because here's the thing:
Those friends are good when it's time to have those type of friends.
Okay, but here's my thing with the friends like that. Those are the friends that expect nothing less from you. Those are the worst fucking friends to have when you want to call somebody that you feel something. They're like, "Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You need anything else?" You be like, "You know what? Fuck it, bye." I don't even want to talk to your ass right now. You know, so.
Yeah, I'm one of those friends. I try to put things into perspective. I'm that type of friend. Like, let's put it into perspective.
Of who you gonna call?
No, I'm saying like whatever they going through, whatever the problem is. Okay, like let's figure out how we can solve this problem. Let's put things into perspective because really we might not have a problem and just be by how you looking at it.
And you know what? That's a dope way to look at it because.
But I'm also that friend that be giving good advice, and then sometimes they'll use it, but then they go back to their feelings and they be like, "It worked for a minute, but I couldn't hold on to doing it." And I'm also that friend.
Yeah. And then you be like, fuck it.
Like, if you would do what I told you to do, I did do what you told me to do, but it wasn't working for me. Like,
and they be lying.
I was that friend.
They always lie when
No, I could tell when they use my advice.
Okay. Well,
Cause it'll be like a response or something. It's like, okay, you did what I told you to do, but then they be like, no, this is too much. I can't do it. I got to do it this way. I'm like, okay, cool.
And then I tell them don't call me no more and ask me for shit because here's the thing.
Yeah, I don't do that. I just listen and then I just stop giving advice. I just listen. I'm like, you want me to listen or do you want me to solve the problem?
That's what I told you. I said, do you want me to be honest or tell the truth?
Yeah, because honesty and truth is different things. Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't have did that. The truth is, you should have smacked the shit out of them. You know what I mean? Like,
no, because honesty is basically being asked a question and then giving an answer. But the truth is basically saying it if they asked for it or they didn't ask for it. That's really
the truth
different.
is brutal.
It is very brutal.
Honesty is like,
So is it better to be honest or tell the truth?
I think it's always honest. It's always best to tell the truth.
I agree. I think telling the truth is very, very liberating.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't think it's no way to really kind of be soft in telling somebody the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're not trying to be mean, it still might come up. Basically, let me say it this way. Your job is to not come off offensive, but it's not your responsibility if a person gets offended.
That's a great way to put it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a great
like
way.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, like my job is to make sure I don't come off offensive, but if you get offended, that doesn't have anything to do with me. That has everything to do with you and how you're receiving it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I be feeling. I be like, man, fuck your feelings. The truth is, leave her alone.
But here's the deal.
She ain't no good for you.
That's true, but your feelings... Okay, so we have our feelings because they are indicators. We're just not supposed to be led by our feelings. We're supposed to use them for indications for like what's going on and telling us something, but we're not supposed to be led by them.
Is this your biblical way of saying it?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, in other words, you're saying be kind and rewind.
No, I'm saying because
just
you can't disregard how you're feeling. You understand what I'm saying? And I have this saying, it's okay to be in your feelings, just don't stay there. Because some people will stay in their feelings, and then that's when depression starts coming in, and that's when anxiety starts coming in. That's when all of that stuff starts coming in, when we stay in our feelings. So we use our feelings for like, okay, this is where I'm at right now. This is what it feels like for me. But just because you feel that way right now doesn't necessarily mean that that's the whole reality of what you're going through, is what I'm saying.
Very true.
So that's why I say you can be in your feelings, but don't stay in your feelings.
I can agree.
That's why I said that.
Okay, so a lot of times people be in their fucking feelings because I think a lot of people, and I'm just gonna say this, if you want to jump on me, I don't care. A lot of black people be in their feelings.
Yeah, but a lot of black people are hurt.
Yeah, but
that's the problem.
But they hurt because they hurt themselves. They did dumb shit.
They have done dumb stuff.
Shit.
Dumb stuff.
Dumb shit.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
they done a lot of dumb shit to where it messes up their process of thinking.
Yes.
To where they be like, oh, I hate when people say, I thought I did it right. The outcome say different. The outcome says you knew you fucked up and you try to cover that up.
That, and I hate that whole saying with, I don't like reading, or I don't read. I really hate when people say stupid stuff like that. Me? I hate for somebody to say that.
What irks me is when people say, I don't even know how to work a computer. I don't even know how to cut it on. That shit used to burn my soul.
Yeah, that's irritating. Here's my thing. Just try. Just try something.
And you can't lose.
Like the worst thing you could do.
It's the button with a zero on the line.
I'm just saying in general, like, just try something. You're either gonna fail or you're gonna learn. And I put it like this: you're either gonna learn or you're gonna succeed. Because you can't really fail if you keep trying.
There you go.
So you're either gonna learn something or you're just gonna go succeed.
Thank you for that was my push for today. Mm-hmm. So let's see what the people on the line call. Don't forget to give us a call, 248-854-9850. 248-854-9850. I made a mistake.
Of doing what?
I do.
I gotta go back in here and find my people. I don't know why it does that.
Because they don't care about you.
Oh,
you ain't know the rules.
I care about me.
Yeah, I said, but they don't care about you.
I like me.
You practicing?
No, I do.
I was watching. I guess a federal agency, the SBI went through inspected drug lord's house.
What?
Yeah, and they started tearing up his furniture, and they finding hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars inside his furniture, like this top right here.
Yeah, money in there.
Had money in there, and his chairs, all that. So. Shout out to their upholstery system.
I mean, I'm just saying.
They had it going on.
Sometimes it's better to have your own money than to put it in the bank.
Yeah, but if you put it,
because they ain't doing nothing but gambling and playing with your money.
We're getting it took away like this, ladies and gentlemen. Getting your money took like this while the whole world watching. He like, oh no, oh my goodness, oh no. He's like, I know.
Some of it stay here.
No,
they ain't doing nothing but taking that money and using it anyway.
Putting it right back into America's system.
That's what they doing.
It was America's money.
America's money and America's money.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard.
Tia was tripping. Tia, cut your phone up.
Black Queen. The Black Queen.
Respectfully, Black Queen. I'm bland. You been bland around black. Like, you don't blow, but the blood going blowing. Blue.
What?
Blue. Blah, 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 blah.
Blood bloopers.
No.
That's all I have is blood bloopers.
What up, though, Richard? Heath. Carmen Evans, good morning. Girl, boy. Yeah, she said, y'all low. Our volume is low. Okay, I can see that.
Who said we're low?
Girl, boy, but I get it. You know, everybody's phone is set up differently. They probably don't know how they sound. But
they probably on Android.
No, boy, everybody who said it.
Everybody on iPhone?
Everybody got an iPhone.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
I really don't.
My sound came through.
Yeah, black love everywhere. I agree with you. Shout out to me and the Steezies, we about to work on a TV show, documentary style called Black Love. It's gonna be
I might want to change the name.
What?
It's already a TV show documentary called Black Love.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Black Love with us.
Black Queen.
Black
Queen. All right, let me stop messing with you.
Beloved.
Beloved. Yeah, no, it's a show already like that, documentary style, called Black Love.
Where is it? I gotta check it out.
It come on network. It was a husband and wife.
Mm-hmm.
They got married, and they didn't know how to do it because they never really seen it. So they were interested in telling like Black love stories for married couples. So they went around.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's similar to what we came up with, but that's okay.
Yeah,
We're just gonna do a Detroit style.
It's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
It's fine.
The Detroit edition of Black Love.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who's checking us out right now. Give us a call, 248-854-9850. 9850 is a good lottery number, 50-50 or dollar straight or one off. One off is always get you.
They also have a page on IG called Black Love Page.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. Thank you for keeping me posted. I didn't want to stuff about you because you're a connoisseur of television.
No, I have to be. It's my job.
Tia, if you're still listening, because if your volume not being heard, can you put in that TV show you said I should watch with the guy from 13 Years of Slavery or whatever?
13 years of slavery. 12 years of slavery?
13, 12, shit, it's all the same. He was a slave. Shit, we've been a slave to the rhythm all this time. Why not?
It's still slavery.
It's still slavery.
We a slave to something. Everybody's a slave to something.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. You a slave to your cell phone. We all slaves to something.
You know what's part? You know the bad part about me? Tia is a slave to her fucking cell phone.
Why'd you call her out like that?
I'm sorry, she is. She knows she is.
Dang.
She need to have that motherfucker surgically.
No, we on iPhone and we can't hear
Who said?
Miles on your. Is your mic on?
Yes, my mic is my. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna cut my mic up a little bit louder. Okay. Hope they get it from there. Okay. You know I hate when people make shit and the shit just smell like turpentine. After a while, they don't smell like turpentine. Yeah, okay. No, it's funny.
Sound like a rap.
Right?
That's not it. That's not, oh, yeah, that does stink.
Smell like turpentine. This is what people.
Why did you put that on your head?
I don't know, because it's supposed to be hand sanitizer.
No, that smells terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to the person who made this shit. I forgot the name of it, but it smells terrible.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I can't like it.
I can't like it.
I can't like it.
Smell like turpentine. But here's the thing. So who do you? The topic of today is who is your go-to? And the reason I ask that because a lot of people don't have go-tos. Mm-hmm. I was speaking with a young lady. I'm gonna keep her name quiet right now till we bring it out. And I called her. Now, mind you, this was so I messed up yesterday. Mm-hmm. I cooked some infused lamb chops Friday. Well, I saved them, put them in the refrigerator, and then my dumb butt reheated it in the microwave. 3 of them. I ate them. 1 o'clock. Everything. I was like, okay, this ain't gonna be
Afternoon or morning?
in the afternoon.
Okay.
At 4:47.
The fact that you know that it was exactly 4:40.
Because I was looking up.
It was 4:47 on the dot, or was it approximately 4:40?
My phone said 4:47.
So at 4:47, this is what
I looked at my clock and I said, "Oh my God, it's happening." That thing hit me about 4:49. I was high as hell.
So when you looked at the clock, it said 4:49.
Listen, so I had a meeting. Yes, so I had a meeting. You acting like your boy said. So you called her a bitch. You looked at her right.
Because you know, my law classes, they always say approximately in the law.
Yeah, because if you go any other words, then it could be presented as a lie. Because you said.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm asking.
So, but you're not interrogating me, okay? So I was high as hell. So I had a meeting, right? Mm-hmm. She comes in about 5:13, 5:15, approximately.
Thank you.
And I started reading her to where she almost started crying.
Like words were coming across her entire body, or
no, like reading her in the sense like God tapped in, tell me to tell her something.
So God told you this was.
No, I'm not gonna say that, but I'm in between anointed and super gifted. That's just me. No pat on the back. And I just,
Everybody's gifted,
wait a minute. But I'm very tapped in. I'm very tapped into
but
my gift.
everybody has a gift.
Everyone has a gift. But that's why I said between anointed and super gifted. Because I'm tapped into my gift, right? and I say anointed because I don't want church people, oh, he's anointed. I get that.
No, you can tell when people are anointed with certain things.
So when I was reading her, she was like, you got all that from our conversation on the phone? I said, no, it's happening right now. I said, actually, I'm high as hell, and I don't know how I'm able to speak this clearly at this time to tell you what I need to tell you.
Okay.
And then she looked at me, her eyes are turning up. I said, but don't cry. I got more. and I started reading her again to get her together because I want her to understand that she still was great.
Okay.
Because sometimes people, I didn't do it. And is girl boy in the hallway? That's what it sounded
sounded like somebody was out.
Oh, them just the white folks.
Okay. They sound
Acting
black.
very niggerish.
They sound black.
Oh, they sound black? Mm-hmm. Okay. Sound like girl boy. Sound like woman child. I call her woman child.
Please finish your story.
So as I was reading her, I realized that everybody needs to have a go-to. Mm-hmm. And it's a shame that this young lady been holding on to all of this and has not been able to release it. Mm-hmm. And I just find out I think people need to have go-tos. My go-tos is my mentors. You know what I mean? The Brother Bedford, Andrew Wallace.
Some people don't have mentors.
Right. But
or know how to get in contact to getting a mentor.
Well, they do. Like everyone is gifted. Everyone has the immediate connection with a mentor. It's up to them to decide if they want that to be their mentor or not.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Because what happens is, if anyone in acting who's want to start off and they was to call Brittany, say, Brittany, how can I? And you just say, hey, instead of me going through all this, won't you just come? I need to get things done, and you can learn from me what I need to get done, and you can see what you're gonna need for yourself. Mm-hmm. Now, you're not saying let me be your mentor, but you saying I'm willing to help, but you got to help me. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at today. When people like Miles mentor me, I'm like, okay, cool, but this is what you have to do. Because if you don't do that, I don't know what else to tell you. Because in real life, what I'm able to give you, you can't even really pay for. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And that's not a cocky portion of me. That's just the truth. If you be around Brittany long enough, you will know what a demo reel look like. You will know a sizzle reel from an actress point of view. You'll know what a bio is supposed to be looking like. You would know what a website should be looking like. You would know these things. And most people just, instead of asking, hey, well, Brittany, can I wash your car? Do you need anything written? Do you need anything posted? Can I share something? Mm-hmm. Then you be like, you know what? Yeah, you can. And you might don't even want to be your mentor in the particular time of your life because you might, hey, I ain't even really get where I need to be, so I can't be somebody's mentor, and that's fine.
I feel like that's selfish of people.
But again, I was about to say that.
Yeah, that's selfish.
But they will find out that they're soon to be selfish because they're gonna bump into somebody who they really admire, and they're gonna be like, going on, little boy, little girl.
Yeah, I've learned that.
Little girl, boy.
And she just said definitely not there and would not be acting ghetto in the hall. Put some respect on my name.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. Drop it like it's low. But she at ghetto in my lobby, though. Anyway, we know you're not here.
No, I've learned that most people that are successful, have some form of success, love to give information and love to help people. Mm-hmm. Like, all the time. Yeah. They have no problem giving you information or helping you out. Now, and they'll help, but they will only help if they see you helping yourself.
And that used to be my weakness. Yeah. I used to help just to help because I just felt everybody deserved a fighting chance.
I agree with that, too, because some people, I think I would help just to help. But I understand sometimes, like, when you reach a certain level of success, if you do that all the time, then you will never accomplish what it is that you're trying to do because you constantly be. So I think it's smart to put boundaries around that. So I think that's why it's like, okay, they'll give you the information, and if you do what they said and you come back, it's like, okay, they're serious. Let me go ahead and take another step. So okay, so they serious about what they want to do. Okay, cool. I'll put forth from.
I told this person, I said, come here at this office every day after you get off work. Whatever you have to just come. Mm-hmm. Because what happens is they would begin to learn how to pay their dues because they've been around bad people all the time.
Which is that is being lost
Yeah.
in today's society. Like,
Yeah.
people don't want to pay their dues. They feel like, oh, I do this, I do, like, you got to crawl before you walk. And a lot of people just want to start walking.
And that's cool if you want to start walking, but just understand.
But you don't skip steps in life.
True, but it might be paralysis. I was about to say, but it might be some paralysis that happens and occur during that time period when you're just trying to walk.
But you still scooting.
But that's my point.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to crawl before you walk. So you can't miss steps in life. That's how it's set up.
And I agree. But me and Tanja was talking yesterday. We was talking about how people like the struggle. People like to talk about the struggle like that's cute.
I don't think it's cute
If
at
I
all.
was LeBron's son, I'd be happy to be LeBron.
I believe in
Jr.
nepotism.
First of all, I ain't into that freaky shit. We just say nepotism.
It doesn't make sense, right? If my family has built this and done this to make it a little bit easier for me, of course I'm going to walk into it and figure out how do I make this better and to make it my own and make it move forward.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of it. Not for you to say,
That's
I'm
called
riding
nepotism.
or riding a coattail. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Like,
I
that's
believe in.
just
I definitely believe in nepotism, and the reason why I believe in nepotism because the way of the world is this: if I'm a king at what I do, and my daughter could be the princess of what I do, there's nothing wrong
But
with
see, in our culture, oh, you ain't work for that. You ain't do that. You ain't did that. And it's like, in other cultures, in their mentality, they have it set up as, I'm creating legacy for my children.
it. There you go.
I'm leaving my children something.
and it's also biblical.
But right. So it's so biblical. You know what? That's gonna be a segment starting next week. The Rise and Grind, and this is also biblical. That's
But
exactly
you
how
are.
it's gonna
You're
go.
supposed to leave an inheritance for your kids.
So that's dope because Beyonce said my great grandchildren is already rich.
Okay.
Damn.
But I'm just saying, like, you're supposed to leave a legacy for your children.
Yeah. But even like I understand like her go-to person was her mother. And I see why. I seen videos of conversation with
But
Miss
her
Knowles.
mama got her in line.
I got her
But
together.
Tyra Banks, I like Tyra Banks' mom too, because Tyra Banks was a mother that also kept her daughter in line. And if you notice, if they had really good, strong, I'm gonna use the industry, if they had strong moms that were very secure in who they were as the mom and knew who they were, most of the children had very successful careers.
I agree.
I use Usher as an example. His mama was not playing with him.
Shout out to Usher
notice-
remaking Lathan's "Freak It." I gotta say that.
I gotta hear it.
Them and City,
I haven't heard it.
him and City Girls, we did "Freak It," and it's dope. Shout out to
gotta hear
Lathan. Shout out to Lathan.
When you notice when he wasn't with his mom, you seen his career start going downhill.
So, same thing with Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Who else? I use Tyra Banks. I use Beyonce. Is there one more person that I like that had their mom?
Brandy. Shit, Brandy. mom.
Brandy, yeah. Brandy's mom.
Brandy mom. Hey.
Steph Curry with his mom. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
mom and his dad.
And dad.
His
So, like,
mom and dad. That's dope.
If the parents are really solid in knowing who they are, they remind the children because the children can't get beside themselves.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
I mean, as adults, you can get beside yourself.
Yeah.
Let me say something. I'm 50 years old, and I'm probably trying to get in my best natural physical state as possible right now.
You should.
Like, people be like, how's you losing weight? Yeah, I have to.
You should.
If I want to see my daughter get married by the time she's 25 years old.
I don't know if you read the thing with 21 Savage asked Jay-Z. I forgot. It was something about what advice would he give him? And he said invest in a doctor, a chef, and a therapist.
Praise God.
Those were the three things that he said invest in.
I tell people all the
A
time.
doctor, a therapist, and a chef.
I tell people, and that's
I'm
exactly.
like, this man's a billionaire. That's what he said.
He said a doctor, a therapist, and a chef. Those
Well,
were the three things to
And
invest in.
that would be my new thing on focusing on my doctor. For me, I already got a chef. I just need a chef to be able to prepare for me. I have a chef that I do business with, but I need a chef for me, and I got to get a therapist. Yeah, I think. I wish I would have heard that a long time ago when he did.
Yeah, he said that. I don't know when he said. I know 21 Savage had asked him because I know 21 Savage had like stopped wearing like his necklaces and chains and all of that stuff. Because they said like the richer Jay-Z started getting, the less he started wearing.
I mean, because it makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, they still had an image of that type of person before Jay-Z. Jay-Z had Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
Russell Simmons
Well,
was a
because
perfect.
I think culturally, especially for blacks, that's what they think making it is, and that's what success is, because that's what's constantly pushed and forced on them.
Yeah.
Is if you got a dope car, you got a big chain, you got all the money, you got this, you got that, and that's even within the drug community as well.
But even so, even if they want to take the drug community, Frank Lucas, he was like, you know what? He didn't like that shit.
But he had a mentor that didn't get down like that. That's why he
Exactly.
like, was it Bumpy? Not
Bumpy Johnson. No, it was
not
Bumpy.
Bumpy. The other one.
No, it wasn't. It was the one that was really flashy. I can't think of his name.
Oh, the one with the Cuban gun.
Nino.
Nino Brown.
Nino
Yeah.
Brown. He ain't like Nino.
Yeah. And who?
Not Nino. Frank Lucas didn't like.
The old boy, Cuban
Was
Guns
it
character.
Nino? Was his name Nino? What was his name?
I forgot, but it was.
Because
He's like,
Bumpy Johnson was his mentor.
yeah, Bumpy Johnson. No, Bumpy Johnson was Frank Lucas' mentor.
That's what I said.
Yeah, right.
That's what I said. Yeah, Bumpy Johnson was his mentor. But I'm saying, I think I know the
Because he's like, I don't care what you do. Put a sugar
Just
foot on
don't-
that one.
yeah,
Just don't.
don't put blue on it.
Just don't put blue on.
Yeah, but he didn't like him.
My man.
He was really flashy. That's why he ain't like, he was keeping his
around it.
brothers.
He was keeping
like,
them.
look, y'all, if y'all gonna be around me, y'all can't dress like that, y'all, because you're drawing attention to yourself.
And so here's the thing: if you draw attention, right? This person who sings the I've been trying to reach her for at least a year and a half. And then when you as a man reach out to a woman, a lot of times women think it be because they want some ass. In my case, I just seen something great in her. And then I seen her sing this song, and she didn't put her best foot forward. By me being a producer, I knew. I said, so when as soon as she walked in my office, we closed the door. She like, I thought it was gonna be kind of like a private. I said, no, I don't do nothing private here because I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea.
Exactly.
If a door get closed or light get cut
I
off,
keep the door open.
Okay, right.
Just because
And-
people in this industry.
Right.
Yeah.
And plus, I like to do graphics in the dark. So some days I might have the door open and say, come on in. You feel me? And I don't want you to think it was somebody there.
understand.
So anyway, we was talking, and I said, why you never hit, when it was time to hit that note, why you didn't? What you afraid of? She's like, you was afraid. What was you afraid of? I was tired. I said, I don't want to hear no excuse, but why was you afraid? You know what? Somebody else said, listen, why was you afraid? But I get it. She never been pushed. Because a person who people always give them praise to, like you said, yeah, and really they did a good job, but they ain't do their best. And we applaud people, their completion of something and not their best. And that's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like Denzel, when he did the role in, I forgot the movie, some Esquire.
You always bring that movie up. You really like that movie.
I really like it because that was his movie out of his character. That had nothing to do with him. That had everything to do with about that person. And he played that person like he did Malcolm X. You never seen Denzel in Malcolm X. You was like, wow.
I can't say that.
Well, me, when I
I'm like,
and the reason why have you ever saw any of Malcolm X old speeches?
yes.
When I say he got, and who am I with the finger pointing?
He
and,
did, but I still saw some of Denzel.
Like what? When he was playing the nigga. Okay.
Saw Denzel.
Yeah, I'm talking about when he played Malcolm X.
And when Denzel, and then the table scene when my man came to the table, how he was sitting with the newspaper with his legs crossed, and I saw some of Denzel come out.
Okay, but anyway,
But as an actor, yes, you have to bring some of you to the character. Otherwise, it's
totally.
not authentic.
It's not authentic. I agree. But when he did the Esquire thing, it was like when Jamie Foxx played the guy with the violin, and even Ray.
The soloist.
The Soloist. Not saying the Soloist was one of his Jamie Foxx's best movies.
No, I think Ray was.
Ray, of course.
Yeah, I think Ray was. The soloist wasn't bad, but I think Ray was really.
But when it comes to autobiopics, who had the best autobiopic without the leadership or the tutelage of the person that's living, you gotta get up to Chaz Bowman.
When he played
James Brown, all of them, shit.
I was gonna say because he did Thurgood Marshall, he did Jackie Robinson, like
Yeah, all of them. But
He was-
James Brown with that little Finger always. Oh my God! And
So-
he did his own dance
But I
steps.
think you have some actors that are really good at character acting. And I think he was one of those actors that was like a really good character actor.
And the bad part about it, you never even met these people. But if you seen, he studied so much footage.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was because sometimes I think it's hard to play a real person, and it's kind of easy to do a character
Yeah.
because it's not you at 100%. So
True.
I think Chadwick Boseman, because I feel like I never really knew who he was.
So who's your go-to actor when you want to get some inspiration?
Oh, that depends on.
Good morning,
what it
Shizba,
is.
Medea.
Hey, Shizba. Okay, it really depends on It depends on what I'm trying to do or what I'm looking for. But I have a lot. So I love Meryl Streep. I love Kerry Washington. I was a fan of Chadwick Boseman. Viola Davis, definitely. This one actress, Nikki Bari, I think that's her name. She played the wife of Chadwick Boseman in 42.
Okay.
She's pretty dope, you know. It's one more actress. I can't think right now.
So, well,
But it depends on like what it is. Like if it's romantic comedy, I go more so towards like the white actresses.
yeah.
Because we don't really
Well,
have a lot
Regina
of.
Hall, funny.
She is funny. I do love her. She's on my list too. I want to see more of her.
I'm glad they took out her character for the new Jordan Peele movie.
I saw the snippet of that,
yeah.
Cause
So-
she's dope.
Yeah.
She's really
and,
dope.
And what's the old girl named Kiki Palmer? Nope.
Kiki funny too.
But Kiki, she had her own podcast too. When she do,
She got a different style
had a
of
TV show.
acting.
Yeah.
She has a different
I
style.
think-
I think I like her more on like TV than I do in actual film and movies and
I
stuff.
think Kiki Palmer reminds me of like a mixture when she be comical between. Just imagine if Lucille Ball, Taraji, right, and like Tyler Perry was mixed together.
There's a lot of people.
That would be like Kiki Palmer. I think she grabs those three essence.
I mean, she has a different style, but like I said, I think I'm more so like watching her
Doing interview and the TV shows and that more so than acting.
Right.
yeah. But yeah, that's just me.
My go-to person in music, for us getting some things done, is like Marcus Divine, Carl B. Nate from Detroit. But inspirationally, my music go-to person has always been Jay-Z for the past at least 15 years.
For music purposes.
Yeah. Acting purposes, most people don't know I can't act because I act a damn fool every day. My go-to for acting has to be Denzel, Will Smith, and Robin Williams.
Robin Williams was dope.
And Eddie Murphy.
Those two men were extreme geniuses.
Yes.
I don't care what no one say. Those two men were awesome.
Did you see Robin Williams in the Photo Lab or something?
I see him in the Photo Lab. I see him in Goodwill Hunting. I see him in Mrs. Doubtfire. I see him in The Lad. I've seen him in Jack. Like I've seen him in
Jack was good.
Jack was really good.
Jack-
Jumanji.
I didn't like that.
It was him. He was in it. I don't
yeah,
think he was in it.
yeah,
I've
right.
seen him in so many things. The saddest part about him is that he dealt with depression.
Most people like that have they very they battle with stress and depression,
You know, TD
manic
Jakes,
depressants.
TD Jakes has said something about people that's in the arts. He said their biggest thing is love because they give so much of that.
Of themselves
Because that's really what the art is about. It's about connecting.
with the people.
Yeah, it's about connecting people, and we're telling stories. But when you tell the stories, it's relatable on all different levels, all different cultural backgrounds. That's the point of it.
And I'm glad you said that because a lot of great people died broke,
Broke.
like no money. A lot of great people like Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Rosa Parks, You know what I mean? They had power because people they was masterful, but a lot of them died without the intent of having money.
Because that's not what it's about.
Right.
Yeah. Money's a tool.
And if
you ever listen to rich people that have money, very successful people, they use it as such, and it's like, and they explain it in a way like it's just a tool.
Yeah, but people would say it's easy for them to say that now.
But a lot of them too, if you listen to them, they never were looking for money. They were just doing something that they really truly loved to do, and the money came.
That's why I love what Jay-Z said when Barbara Walters interviewed him. She said, "Isn't rap an old sport? I mean, a young man's sport. So you about to be 40 now, and you're retiring already." He said, "When don't you think you're too old to rap?" He basically said throughout his retirement, he understand it was the end of the Black Album, right? But I think this interview is what pushed him to come back. Because he said, if I was old Blue Eyes himself, would you ask me the same question? Like, if I was Fred Astaire, for real, would you ask me, am I too old to sing?
Well, that's been his whole thing because, he said he came in the game at 26.
Yeah, which is what he thought was late.
So exactly. He's like, I was already like a grown man. He's like, most people come in 17, 18 years old. So he was saying he always probably have dealt with that. So that's probably why it was like not a big deal for him to look at it in that sense. But if you listen to like Bill Gates and stuff, when he just liked software. And he was just saying it was never about money for me. I liked him doing programming and doing things like that. And that's when he said money started coming.
Yeah, money will come.
Money starts coming.
I tell people, once you show God that you honor His gift, you know what I mean? Things will happen for you in immeasurable ways. Whether it be money, whether it be gifts, whether it be opportunity.
So this is how you know when it's God, right? Anything that's God, He always funds what's His project.
Woo!
So
preach it.
You don't have to.
Preach it. Girl, I'm throwing shit at her. But no, that's where you get that from.
If it's a God thing, He's gonna fund it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's not, you gonna fund it yourself. That's how you always know if it's a God thing. Because a lot of people out here using God's name in vain, and I'm tired of a lot of people saying, "Well, this was God, this was God, this was God."
God be like, "I ain't do that."
God,
I ain't do nothing like that.
It's in the word. Like, I never knew you.
Right.
Flee. So,
you say, flee, like gone.
And that's what he's gonna say. Like, I never knew you. So a lot of people out here putting his name on things that he did not co-sign, or he never wanted that to happen.
Yeah. So that's what. So it's similar to what I say.
If it's him, he gonna fund it.
When it comes easy for me, I know God is in it. When things is not,
it should be some resistance.
Yeah, but not that much.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be disappointing resistance.
Because how God moves and how the Holy Spirit moves is a flow. It's a rhythm.
Right. So when I get like I'm like maybe I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah.
But when I get I saw that's number turbulence. Keep going. You know what I mean? But when I get to rocking, I'm like it's not meant for me to have. Even when I was waiting, I ordered some furniture June 26th. It said be there June 29th.
You still haven't gotten it?
No. Oh. I didn't get it June 29th. And it said July 5th. Normally I would have flipped my way, telling me, find my money. I don't want it, right? I said, no, that's not, if it shall be, it will be.
No, that's true. It could be small things. I'm glad you used something very small because that's how it works.
Yeah.
It was the same. I wanted a particular truck.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it was so hard to get this truck. I mean, like everybody was fighting for this truck.
What truck is that?
It was the Bronco when the Bronco first came out.
Gotcha.
I wanted the Bronco Sport.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted it my way and all this other stuff. And I finally got in it and I drove and I was like, I hate this truck.
But it was nothing else that I really wanted, and I didn't have a car at the time because the dealership had bought me out or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I'm just gonna ride it out. Mm-hmm. I'll just ride it out, and boom.
And then when it happens, it happens.
And then it was better.
Right, and you still gotta be ready for it though. Yeah, most people don't be ready for it when God say here.
But when he does it, it's always better.
all the
It's
time.
always better. That's why like if stuff don't work out, I'm like, okay, cool.
That's how I
Because
be.
whatever happens is about to be better than what it was.
That's how I
Same
be.
with projects. If I don't get casted for certain projects, but the next project I get on is going to be better than the next one. Yeah, so
That's how it works. So today's topic was basically who is your go-to, and with Brittany we found out it's her mother and God, and with
and some of my friends.
and she said some of her friends. She don't want to name them. They're not important. And she definitely
They know
named,
who they are.
She named some actors and actresses. So did I. And anybody know Jay-Z has been a big inspiration in my life as far as getting things done, because people, though he was a drug dealer, he said, okay, yeah, Ho did that. Hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that. He's like, he said he led a pathway for you to understand, like, you don't have to sell drugs.
Like I told you, sell drugs.
Right.
Nah.
Ho did that.
So
hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that.
Okay, let me don't get me
right.
started.
Shout out.
Don't get me started.
I would like to make some announcements. September, Podcastic Dallas is being opened.
Podcastic Dallas. What's Podcastic Dallas?
Podcasting will be in Dallas. Also, the following month, Podcastic Atlanta. So there will be 2 southern podcasting stations or satellites, and one in Dallas and one is in Atlanta. So
Nice.
and
Do we get the hand clap for that?
well, oh yeah, most definitely. And Podcasting is going to Philadelphia.
Hey.
So I just got to find a spot in Philadelphia. So I'm making a trip out there real soon to check out some locations for the Podcastic Philadelphia connection.
Okay.
All right.
Big things.
Just great things. I'm going to say they're great things. I'm not going to say big, but I will say we growing. I'd like to shout out to my whole team. I can't name all of y'all, or so I might start tearing up, or I might just forget y'all names. But shout out to Monique, Girl Boy, Ebony K, Nicole, Boog, Dro, Joe, Talani. I see, that's why I didn't even want to end the names of engineers.
Because you go miss somebody's name.
I'm gonna make somebody's name. I'm gonna get in trouble. Somebody say, "Oh, I'm not part of that funky family." And everybody who work at the Hub and support Hub 2. Hub 2 is doing very well. We have Rodazon, Tanja the Shoe Lady Ayers, all about sound, I believe, with my man Frederick Evans. Shout out to everybody who's making everything work. Shout out to Darren Brown Films. Shout out to Calvin Mann and his lovely wife, Heather Haru. Podcasting 2, 3, and 4 is now open. So, and though we closed WGOD, we still invite faith-based programming over. But the WGO studio is now called the Big House.
The Big House.
The Big House.
Okay.
It's the Big House. So, if anybody want to contact you or find you, Brittany, where can they find you at?
You can find me here. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Facebook, Brittany Chanel. It's me, Brittany Chanel, Instagram, and got my website. It's BrittanyChanel.net.
Net, yeah!
So,
Actors and actresses, hey,
yes.
study, have your own website.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all updated.
Okay.
What I got going on. Got some new stuff I'm gonna be working on. So, yeah.
All right. You can find me, MDixon313 on Instagram, Miles Dixon, the Mediapreneur, right here on Facebook, or right there on Facebook, but you can always catch me on simplypodcasting.com. I will always remind y'all to go to simplypodcasting.com to watch our videos, and that way we are uncensored. We say what the fuck we want to say, okay? Let's do your new next week. This is biblical. This is also biblical. Okay, so stay tuned to our new segues and all that stuff, and look for some remodeling for home base. I see some things I want to do. Okay, on that note, we are out, and I will holler at y'all tomorrow. See y'all. Peace. I think if we could get off the screen, maybe. No, too soon.
Up early in the morning.
Up early in the morning. get the kids off to school.
Okay, we decided to answer the phone. Hello, caller, you on the air. Hold on, wait a minute. What the heck?
Happy Hump Day.
Happy
Hey.
Hey, Ms. Carmen.
What's
happy
going on?
We came out of break just to answer the call for you.
Why you always call my last name, my government whole name?
Cause you're on the
Ain't that your name?
you're on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
It's Carmen Evans that says it right there. And I just okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Miss Carmen Hayes.
Hey girl.
But
hey.
you know what? Hey, girl, hey. I'm glad you're not calling me the other name, so Evans is good.
Carmen Hayes. Hey.
That just jumped into my spirit, so let me correct myself.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
glad
go.
you did like that.
Oh, y'all can always look her up as Carmen Hayes. CarmenHayes.com. Hello.
Don't do it, Mom.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Carmen, because we came out of break just to talk to you.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
Yes.
we was
But
in
my
there.
go-to person is God.
Pray, well, it's not God is not a person. That's what. That's what. That was the whole thing. You hear the beginning.
God is the spirit.
God is spirit. Who's your go-to person? Who's your go-to? We understand everyone gonna say God because
Whether he's a spirit or not, that's who I go to about everything.
Okay.
Now, if
Okay.
you want the person in the natural, who do I go to? And there's nobody else to. I go to the Rock. No, I don't.
God.
I don't really have a go.
And this is also biblical. Anyway,
No, that's not. That ain't biblical.
I need to work on that because I don't really necessarily have a physical go-to person.
you do, but you just don't probably recognize him as that person yet. But you will.
Well,
one
you
day.
know, I always go to you, Miles.
Well, I would.
I always call you up like, Miles, what do you think?
Yeah, and I appreciate that because having that type of responsibility on Jesus, God, sister, I swear to God, it's kind of hard. So yeah, no, I appreciate it, but
But God don't put no more on you than you can bear.
look
So,
at you.
there
No,
you
that's
have it.
biblical. That's biblical.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's not biblical.
It's not biblical.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not
Okay.
necessarily in the Bible, but you know.
Okay. Well, that's
Moving
spirit.
right
That's
along.
spiritual.
That's not. Because I don't.
And wait a minute,
that's
and when you was naming names, did I hear my name or no? I don't think I heard my name.
He said the
But that's
team.
okay.
So
I said
when
the
he
team.
said team, like I didn't hear my name either. But when he said team, like I felt
Wait,
like I was
right,
under umbrella.
and Brittany Chanel is right at the table right next
But
to
I
you.
felt like
And I
said
said it, and
team, so I felt like I was included in
You
it.
definitely included.
So that's
And before I said any damn thing, I said I don't want to say them all because I didn't want to get emotional and I didn't want to miss nobody out. But you
When I
made me
heard
want to
team.
miss somebody out.
Hey, Miles,
I heard.
if you start crying, you're going to make me cry.
No, cry. I'm not gonna cry right now.
When I heard team, I was in there. You know, I'm very, very solidified of who I am.
Praise God.
So, you know,
Well,
my name.
I love your outtake on everything.
yeah, me too.
why thank you.
Her personal life is
Such a
personal.
mature and intellectual.
Thank you, Miss Carmen. I really appreciate that.
Well, I was really talking to Brittany, but
Oh, you was on the phone. Okay. Well, look, I appreciate.
but Mel, don't forget we got to do this this gym shoe drive,
Yeah, well, let's get with me
and we're
today.
gonna probably be partnering up with.
What you doing today?
one of the precinct. Just working.
Okay, well, when you finish working, bring your ass over at the hub.
Okay.
Bye. All right, y'all, that's our show for today, and we got to start all over because Miss Carmen always fucking us up. See y'all later.
Early in the morning, get the kids off to school. Rise and grind, pack a lunch or two, then